Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 21 of our Supersize You annual challenge. Today we are taking Supersize, or all this week for 9 days, and fitting it to the 9 life framework area that I've shared for years now, that I use to structure my entire life. And I teach other people how to do that as well, because it is such a powerful way to create the life we actually want, not the life that we just think we're destined to live or stuck with, right? If you feel stuck in any way, shape, or form, this is the framework for you. So today we're talking about super, and the E in super, you can't see this yet, but I'm excited about creating it. It's going to be another great graphic like this written backwards. Super stands for, the E in super stands for or equals emotional health and well-being. We're going to spend a whole month on emotional health and well-being, which I think is probably one of the most valuable months we spend, since we are indeed first and foremost emotional beings. We try to think that we're not. We try to pretend we're not. I am the queen of objective, rational, find the evidence thinking. Yet everybody who knows me is like, you are so emotional. Everything you're feeling shows right on your face at the instant that you feel it. And of course, since we're not walking around looking in a mirror, we don't necessarily understand or realize that. So today we are going to consider the impact that our emotions have on our ability to create the life that we want, on our ability to become the best possible version of ourselves. I'm in a I guess it's a spirituality group. It's in the spirituality category on the school platform. And we're doing all of the deep work, and it's not super deep, but it's super deep for this kind of work, for what I'm used to, in terms of understanding how we think, what we believe, what we feel, and how that impacts the results we want and the results we want to have. And this one is a group that was originally about manifestation and the law of attraction, and now it's about manifesting money specifically. Now, I'm not even going to go into it. It's an incredible community. I am so delighted and grateful to be a part of it. But one of the things we did and are doing, we spent 2 weeks on this activity, and I'm sharing mine because I'm still not done, and I have this many pages written about it. And what we're doing is we are looking at anywhere we might be holding resentments or any negative energy or any negative emotions, because emotions, just like everything else, are energy, right? Everything is energy. And the emotions that we've felt in the past and are currently feeling over and over again are impacting the results we're getting right now. We want to get awesome results, right? So we need to work through a lot of past resentments, jealousies, all kinds of emotions that we might feel. So the woman that leads this created this process where we look at each of the different emotions, and then we think about them with respect to a specific situation or other person or thing. And then we ask ourselves a couple of questions. We say, and I'm going to use scared because that's the first one, and that's one of the lowest vibrating emotions. I feel scared that blank. And then because of my need for blank, what I request is blank, and that's it. So regarding a situation, what about this situation? Describe it so you know what it is. So for example, I said, dear younger Sharon, because I know that at this point in my life, the only one holding me back is me. The only one I blame is me. And blaming myself for not taking action, there's always a reason we're not taking action. For me, it's because I hate to admit it, but there's something that I'm scared or doubtful about, or I take action all the time, right? I take action for things all the time, very action oriented. But the things that I resist are the things actually that I need to do the most. And so it's a great exercise for figuring out and finding the things that we can let go of, because they just don't apply to us anymore. They're just from the past, and we hold on to them in our subconscious, and that blocks us from getting and creating what we want. So huge topic. We will talk about it more when we're on our monthly focus of emotional health and well-being, but I just wanted to put that out there. So today, our action item is to simply notice the emotions we feel the most often, and understand or notice and ask yourself, is this emotion supporting what it is that I want? Or is this emote to be the best possible version of myself, the supersized version of me? Or Is it somehow limiting me? And we're not judging it, we're just noticing. And just jot those things down, because we're going to deal with them in a very big way, or you can deal with them right now, right? By naming them, understanding, what it is, where it came from, why it's no longer true for you anymore, and then just saying, I'm going to release this and replace it with this. We'll talk about that again in depth in the emotional aspects. And we're going to use that same process for a lot of things, right? Because I don't know about you, but the older I get, the more crap I realize is in my little red wagon that I've been piling up and not dealing with. And so as soon as we deal with it, it sets us free. It's incredible, the lightness that we feel when we hit on one that's like, okay, well, I'm not really jealous of that person. That's absolutely ridiculous. We're totally different. Why would I be envious of anybody else, right? Because the only person we can be is ourselves. If any questions about this, please reach out and ask. I am just a click, a chat, a message away. Otherwise, go out and make it an awesome day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.